For decades, people around the world have displayed a range of special powers and abilities. These powered beings came together and built superpowered cities to thrive in. My name is Angus, and I'm a journalist for the Daily Deposit. My partner Sal and I interview the citizens of Super City, investigating incidents and exploits, and helping where we can, holding the powerful accountable. Because heroes don't do paperwork. Hello, super citizens, and welcome to Heroes Don't Do Paperwork, the only podcast about events both big and small in Super City. I'm one of your hosts, Angus, joined as always by my co-host, Sal.
Hello.
We're reporters in Super City, and we're here to bring you the news. Even if it's like, really boring, unimportant stories that we have to write,
I would argue that the majority of news is boring, just by matter of course.
Sal, I have to push back on that just the slightest. We live in a city where everyone has like unique superpowers and goes on adventures and stuff like that. I could be writing about interesting stuff, but now I'm being forced to write a column on a puppy fashion show.
Right. You got benched. You got benched hard.
I got benched. And I have to say it's not even like fancy. It's not like they're in fun costumes. They're just it's business casual puppies. Like Ed. All
Am I reading this right? They're on death row. These are criminally accused, ready to be executed puppies.
God, I wish, because that would be more exciting. No, that's just two articles I've got next to each other. I wanted.
Hold on. Let me just move these papers. Now death row is completely removed from the puppy part.
Well, it's just that was I wanted to kind of maybe get back to criticizing and critiquing and holding accountable the mayor and all his crazy new policies and stuff like that. Death row being one of them for some pretty minor offenses, but no, that Ed shot that down and said, no, you're working this puppy fashion show. I got a little excited because I was like, oh, are they going to be like sailors and Halloween costumes and witches and wizards and knights and stuff like that? And he's like, no. He's like, no. He's like, you think you deserve that? No, you get business casual puppy parade.
I mean, it's pretty good apparel. I'd wear some of this.
Yeah, I know you. This is what I'm talking about. It's not exciting to me.
What do you mean this
personally.
Is what you're talking about? What are you implying by saying?
Well, I'm just saying it's like puppies in khakis, which sure is cute. It's all, they're all wearing clothes that like you would wear, and I want something exciting to work on. Listeners will know I've been working on romance in Super City, which got me into all these weird dating clubs and events, which got me into my most recent hobby of flatlining, where I met a lot of really cool people, and now I can't do that anymore. It's
you kind of got too weird for the flatliners for a hot minute there.
Yeah,
they kicked you out.
Yeah, they kicked me out.
Oh, well, look, Angus, we already know that, this whole flatliner thing is over.
Yeah.
One, because you yourself have said that it's not worth it. And two, I'm almost 90% certain that you can't be electrocuted anymore.
Yeah.
And I have a fun reason for knowing that.
How do you know that?
You've been standing on a live wire for the past 15 minutes.
Yeah.
At first I was going to say, oh, you're standing on a live wire, but then when you weren't getting electrocuted, I figured, well, why bother him? He's going through something.
Sal, it's really one of those things where I have to point out to you that I have to admit to myself, to the listeners, to you, that I have a problem. Because I clocked that live wire when I came in. Just that exposed wire next to my chair. I clocked it, and I think you'll notice like I spilled a big bottle of water next to it.
Yeah, he actually went for a refill and spilled it a second time.
Yeah, and I was like, oh, no, but I'm at least glad I kind of fooled you with it, because I was like, I thought I kind of flubbed it, because I was like, oh no, and I knocked over the water. But
you totally fooled me. There's definitely nothing wrong with you, and
no,
I think you're ready to return to the way things were for sure.
You're not listening. I thought I fooled you with my performance pretending to knock over the water. That's what I'm saying. Yes, but and I'm glad I did, because anyway. I did it on purpose. And I'm splashing around here in the water. I'm slapping my feet around. I don't have shoes on.
No.
Just barefoot, and I'm
you don't need to lick it. It's fine. I get it.
It's not doing anything. Honestly, Sal, it's like, I don't know. It's like, like when you get like a fancy power bar,
Yes.
And it's got like a surge protector on it that kind of keeps
Boy,
your stuff
do
from
I
getting
know
fried.
all about this.
Okay. Are you rubbing your hands together?
I love a good power bar story.
Okay.
Surge protection? Oh, look at that. USB ports built in.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Yeah.
I'm looking at a catalog. Sorry, I
No,
put that aside.
it's fine. It's fine. But yeah, so your suspicions are correct. I don't think I could flatline even if I wanted to, or even if I tried. And who's to say I haven't tried a
I
bunch
know
lately,
you've been
so.
trying, and that actually kind of ties into what I've been working on.
Oh,
See,
really? What have you got?
knowing you that you've been trying to get your fix to have your heart stopped, I've been following you around the office and making notes about where all the locations you like to frequent are
Oh,
because
interesting.
I'm the new health and safety officer for the Daily Deposit.
Okay, cool. I didn't notice you were following me all day?
Yes.
Okay. Even on
Yes.
lunch?
Yep.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Yep.
Okay. So you saw.
Yes. Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. Both of them?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
Yes.
I was hungry. I was hungry, and
Angus, look,
there's
you were not
a
on
thing
company
called
time at that point. Whatever you're doing, all right? However you want to double fist something, all right? That's your business.
Yeah. I appreciate that. And that's, 5-second rule. I think there should be a grace period with the 5-second rule.
You think there should be a 5-second rule to the 5-second rule?
Yeah, I'd say call it an even 10 is what I would say. Yeah.
Of course. Yeah.
Yeah.
You almost seem more enthusiastic after Dead Fallen. It's the only thing I'll say.
So you're saying when I knocked over those burritos and went, oh no, I'm knocking over my burritos.
You almost seem to enjoy it more after the fact.
And you're saying you believe you saw that and you're like, yeah, he did that accidentally.
Accidentally on purpose, yeah. I feel like it was an accident at first, but you also didn't kind of like try to stop it.
Yeah, no, I didn't. I have to reveal to you that I did that on purpose too. I'm just looking for a thrill, I'm just looking for a thrill.
You're Angus. We're friends. Our friendship can take little bit of criticism here and there.
Of course.
Yeah, of course. Okay. Well, then, when I say this, know that I'm saying it with all the love I can muster.
Okay.
You're a hot mess right now. You're kind of fucked up in the head.
Okay, I'm taking this as a friend because our friendship can take it. I'm taking that in. I'm listening. I'm offended. My feelings are hurt.
Good.
I want to lash out. But I'm holding it back. But I think I might. No, I'm holding it back. Push it down deep. Down deep. Just right into the stomach. Just push that bad feeling down. Okay.
Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Vacuum seal all that trauma right down in the pit of your tummy.
Yeah. I like to think I have a second stomach, and that's just where I put all my pain.
Yes.
In the second stomach.
Right. Kind of like a cow.
Well, that's what this big bulge on my gut is. I think is my second stomach is getting filled, and it's kind of looked like it's what's that herniated. It's like
yes, you've herniated your second stomach because you've overfilled it with all your trauma.
Yeah, my pain belly. Yeah. Yeah. Which works because when you touch it, it hurts. So
yeah. Angus, that might be appendicitis.
It might be.
It might be. Is it left or right side?
It's this side.
That said, you're pointing to your left. Okay,
yeah,
that's not appendicitis.
Oh, thank God. Okay.
All right. All right.
Okay.
I see you. I want you to understand. I see you. All right, and I see
just like an Avatar.
Yes, exactly like Avatar and Avatar 2, and as I've understood but have not yet watched, Avatar 3.
It's fine. It's fine.
And I can only assume they'll continue the trend in Avatar 4. I'm guessing.
I hope people are seeing in Avatar 4. I'm here for it.
But I just want you to know that I see the messed up human you are, all your failings and all your greatness. Okay. And I want you to know that I brought in some help.
No way.
Yes. I brought someone in to help you. Now, I suggest we cut to commercial. And after we come back from break, I will introduce to you someone who I think can give you a lot of help. Because they once gave me a lot of help.
Okay. This is great because I didn't have a guest for today. I was kind of, honestly, I'm still pretty ticked off about the whole not getting to work like a cool, interesting story.
You might be the cool, interesting story this time around.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
I hope not, because that's a lot of pressure. But we'll see. We'll see. Yeah, I'm gonna go to the lunchroom for a minute, and I'll be right back. Okay.
Sure thing. All right. Wait a minute.
Oh no! Oh
Angus,
no!
no.
This bag of chips. I knocked it over. I guess I just have to eat it off the ground. No,
Oh, dear.
it's okay. I've got it.
Oh, Angus.
Hi everyone, I'm Tom.
I'm Sam.
And I'm Laura.
And we are
Disney Dummies!
Look, we know there are Disney superfans out there, but even the superest of fans could still be Disney dummies.
That's why the three of us are on a quest to watch every single animated theatrical release in chronological order, from Snow White all the way to whatever's out right now.
We dive into each movie in detail, talking about fun facts, talking about the animation, hit you with some hot takes, our favorite reviews on the internet.
We even talk about who fucks.
I still can't believe that's an actual segment.
So join us every second Wednesday for another episode of Disney Dummies.
And Pixar pals when we finally catch up.
Yeah. Brought to you by the fairy tale whimsical depths of the pod cavern.
Now, do you know why I put you in the timeout chair?
Yeah.
Did you want to tell me?
No.
Is it because you were eating chips off the floor?
Maybe.
Are human beings supposed to eat chips off the floor?
No.
No, we do not. We eat them out of a bowl or the bag if they're for just us.
But never a plate.
Never a plate.
Never the floor.
Never the floor. Okay, I can tell you've learned your lesson.
Thank you,
right,
Sal.
so I'm going to give you this bowl of the remaining chips.
Okay.
You can come and rejoin us at the interview table.
Okay, thanks, Sal.
Okay. Sorry you had to see that.
It's okay.
All right. So, listeners, I'm very excited today to welcome in our guest for the episode. Our guest is someone who helps others in cultivating their real self, their true self, their inner self. Someone who helps expand the mind and, helps improve how you feel about yourself. I would like to introduce everyone to Dr. Amadeus Personae.
Yeah, just a quick correction here. I don't help people with their true selves. I'm a persona coach, and I help you be better than yourself by being someone else.
Okay.
Right.
That actually could help me a lot because I feel like a piece of shit right now.
Yeah.
And so I don't want to be a piece of shit. And I also don't really want to do the work of not being. I just want to kind of throw that off to the side and just do something totally different and better.
A complete override of your personality.
Well, that's perfect. That's the start. Usually I'd say, I have to break you down to build you back up. But you're in pieces, man, right?
Yeah, just look at what I'm wearing. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's wearing a Grinch bathrobe over a Grinch hoodie.
Yeah. 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 And it's just the hoodie's just long enough that I didn't have to put pants on.
Right. But
yeah,
it's
you probably
kind of obvious you're not wearing
on still. It's very clear you're not wearing pants.
That's probably mostly the beanbag.
Angus, could you just close your legs, please?
Yeah.
What's the point? What's the point? I'm not.
Also, use your legs when you eat food off the floor, please. Don't bend from the waist.
It's okay to go hands and knees if you're eating off the floor.
Yeah.
Well, we're not supposed to.
Fine. What if I just lay on my stomach and put my face in the bowl?
I have no objections.
Okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
Doctor? Yeah, okay. Thanks for coming on the show, Dr. Amadeus, Dr. Personae. Thanks for doing the show. I appreciate it. I like learning about all the stuff in Super City, all the cool stuff that's going on. Yeah, maybe, I don't know, why don't you tell the listeners a little bit about what it is you do?
Well, like I said, what I do is I help people. I help people be better than themselves by being other people. It's pretty clear. See, I've worked with Sal before.
Yes.
I helped him. I was actually a big part of coming up with this persona for his vigilante work.
Yes.
Whoa.
Yeah.
The brown hole? You worked on
the brown
that?
hole. Yeah, that was me. Yeah.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I found myself a little too lenient, a little too. I wasn't cracking enough skulls, so I approached Dr. Personae and said, "I
Yeah.
need to be a little bit tougher. I need to be a little bit harder on crime. Can
Mhm.
you help me? Can you help me become who I'm picturing in my mind?"
Well, and
And
that was a big step for you too, because like you did kind of feel like normally you're dressed all in khaki and like
Right.
beige and stuff like that, but your people will remember your vigilante outfit was like a darker brown.
Exactly. Yes.
And obviously with your gravitational field around your waist, kind of like a black hole, brown hole, it just all fell into place. I mean, it makes
Right.
sense, you know?
Yeah, it's a strong name and it's a strong image. Brown hole, like a hole in the ground where you put your enemies into.
Exactly.
It's,
Exactly. That's
that's
exactly what I was going for.
you make really strong eye contact, Doctor.
Mhm.
Yeah. Like it just
Yeah.
it makes me a little it makes me feel like less than.
Oh, well, that's part of it. I have a
Okay.
very, very strong and solid consciousness, and that sort of beams through people sometimes.
So you're like you're not in need of this service that you provide. Like
No,
you know
no,
yourself
not at
so
all.
well. Good. Okay.
Exactly.
That's very
Yeah,
good.
yeah, not
Yeah.
at all. I from the outside,
Mhm.
I study people
Yeah.
with condition different than myself.
Yeah.
Um,
Now, Dr.
Who better to
Personae,
treat it than
e-
sorry.
exactly, exactly.
Yeah.
See, I'm not biased by my own failings.
Mhm.
Dr. Personae, I've already been through this process once before, and
Hmm.
I found it very enlightening. I was wondering if you could maybe help guide Angus through the process of choosing a new personality, because it's my understanding there's two ways you can go about it. There
Yep,
is sort of like a catalog of options that you can
yep.
browse through, but there's also kind of a build your own. So I don't
Hmm.
know. You know what? I'll hand the reins over to you two. Let's see how this plays out.
Sure, sure. Well, there's multiple ways you can go about it. People often like to start with sort of an alter ego,
Mhm.
where you can sort of flip through. That's where the brown hole comes in, and there is a sort of build your own persona.
Mhm.
You can choose all your attributes, and I can help you get those. And in the process, eventually forget your old self. Like just
Okay.
forget yourself,
Mhm.
and just be
That's kind of
someone
like
else.
the ultimate goal
Yeah,
is to fully shift into this new persona so fully that you forget your old persona.
exactly, exactly.
Got
Or
it.
your old,
Got
yeah,
it. Got it. Got it. Got it.
your old person. People focus way too much on like being themselves, connecting with their inner child.
Yeah.
Your inner child is stupid.
Yeah.
Most
What am I
children
gonna do?
are.
Listen to
Most
a
children
kid?
are,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Okay. This is, I would say, honestly, that's probably been a big problem with me specifically. I was fixating on superheroes when I was a kid, so much so that,
Mm,
I joined the Superhuman Action Response team. I started a podcast about superheroes, and,
yeah.
it's definitely, there's a bit of arrested like development going on where I am kind of, I'm in my 30s and I'm, probably not as mature as I should be. So okay, I'm on board. Can I take a look at this catalog just to see
Yeah.
maybe what some options are, just to get an idea of like what you provide?
Sure, sure. So here.
Okay.
Well,
Oh,
that is
laminated.
thick.
Yep.
Yeah, that's thick, and every page is laminated.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay.
It's like 3 ply per page.
Okay. Well, I'll just flip it open. Here's one. Jeff.
Yep. Oh,
Jeff.
Jeff is pretty popular. Jeff is kind of like the gray man, sort of
Got it.
flies under the radar. Has like a bit of mystery. People think they know Jeff,
Yeah.
but you get to within like in yourself, you know that people don't know. You
Yeah.
know things that people don't know about yourself when you're Jeff.
Got it. So
Oh, here's
Jeff keeps some things close to the chest.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay. Okay. That's interesting.
This one looks fun. This one's called Mussolini. It looks like it's a
Mm.
fascist who's also kind of like a doink.
Yeah, yeah.
So,
That was
yes.
fun. No takers yet on Mussolini. Actually,
Really?
we can do a good
Really?
price on Mussolini.
Wow. Okay.
That's like a
Yeah.
passion project of mine. I like that one a lot.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good. That's good. Oh
Mhm.
boy. What else? What else?
Well, tell me a bit about about the coil.
Well,
I've heard you've
oh
done a little bit of that
boy.
kind of work yourself.
Yeah. I was a vigilante for a while. Had to kind of stop doing that. Was getting too was impacting a lot of my
Yeah.
parts of my life, and honestly it's something I'd love to get back to, but
Yeah,
just the legal issues are a big part of it. I don't want to break the law so much. I guess that's kind of thing I want to, but
for
also
sure.
a lot of things nowadays, there's a lot of laws, stuff getting written in a law that I personally don't agree with, so like
Uh-huh.
I'm very conflicted. How about this? I say it almost every episode of the podcast. I try to I want to encourage people to try and do the right thing, so that's like I'm a big
Okay.
oriented on doing the right thing, being a person that helps those in their community. Is that
Right.
okay? So it just seems like you were way more excited about
Yes.
the fascist like
The
Mussolini kind of
Yeah.
like, because there's like a pun there, and like
There's a
I
pun. I
feel
like
like
that
I
a
kind
lot.
of took the wind out of your sails by suggesting like I want my alter ego to be like
To
a
do
good
the right
person.
thing.
To
Yeah,
be a
but
good person. You know what? If I may, it just sounds like there's not much there. Where do we build off of that?
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Like, you went for see just the fact that your choice for a name was the coil is very telling. The
Hmm.
coil, it's small.
Yeah.
You coiling on
But it
yourself,
like
just
wraps around
pathetic,
things.
wraps around. Yeah, but
It's
mostly just very small, pathetic,
okay.
kind of image that I get from not like the brown hole, which is strong
Yeah.
hole in the
Yes.
ground you put your
I feel
enemies
like
into.
I feel like you might be a bit biased because you kind of played a role in developing the brown hole. Like the
Well,
coil, like I have
sure.
these cables, I was binding, I was wrapping up, I was wrapping up bad guys, I was protecting people and making them feel safe and wrapped up. So I don't know, I felt like
Mm,
it made sense. Again, I feel like I'm just taking the wind out of your sails that you don't
mm,
really want. Okay,
yeah.
what about I want to be cool?
Yeah,
Oh
Okay.
well,
Was it
Angus,
do you have
was
something
good.
in cool?
in the catalog under cool, there's
Uh-huh.
Julian, and look,
Okay.
it comes with a snake. You
Yeah.
Okay.
gotta have a snake.
Snake
Okay.
around your neck all the
Yeah,
time.
All
Yeah,
the time.
all the time.
it's a
Yeah.
All the
part of the
time.
personality. It
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
looks like.
Okay. Yeah. I
In
seen
fact,
just like
I would say 9/10 of this personality appears to be the snake.
yeah,
Yeah,
that's a lot. It's I'm looking at it now. It's very snake heavy. A lot of the likes are related to
for sure.
snakes.
Like
Um
a good thing about Julian is that with the snake around your neck, you can really pull off Crocs.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like it
Yeah.
really
Oh,
helps you with like other fashion choices.
Yeah, because people are
snake's
looking at the
coil.
snake.
Yeah,
Oh,
Snake's coil.
which they
Okay.
coil around you.
oh,
Okay.
Hmm.
fun.
That's I guess I just I did, never really thought myself as a snake guy. Uh,
Well,
Doctor,
Angus, just a point of clarification.
yeah,
You're not a snake guy.
you're
Julian
right.
is a snake.
I
Hmm.
see.
You're
I
not
see.
Julian yet. No,
Yeah. Okay. I
we'd have
see.
to make you
Right.
Julian first.
Right. Okay. We fully need to change who I am, because who I am right
Yeah.
now is the problem.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All
And
right.
that's I think the
Doctor.
case for most people. Is problem is really is with who they are. We a lot of
Doctor,
effort. We make a lot of effort trying to not be who we are.
well, everyone but you, of course, because you're
Yeah.
just you're who you are, and
Yes.
you
Yeah.
nailed it. You
Again.
got it in one, so to speak.
Yeah. My consciousness is again very
Well,
solid, non-fractionable.
that's just what I wanted to ask you, because I want this also it's to help me, but also I do want to inform the people of Super City about the services you
Mm,
provide. I'd love to get to know you a little bit more,
sure.
and that'll maybe help me, because you just seem like this aspirational figure that'll maybe
Yeah.
help me figure out maybe more what I want. Like, I love asking guests this: do you have like a power that helps you in your day-to-day life, helps you with your job?
Like somewhat. I can body swap other people under certain circumstances.
Oh,
But I can never myself be body swapped.
Okay.
Yeah, and
You're body swapping
I can
people.
tell if people have been or are currently, and you two have body swapped a few times, I think.
Yeah, we've body
Yeah.
yeah,
swapped at least
yeah.
once or twice. It happens. I think there
Hmm.
was a
Both
genie
with each
involved
other
for one of
and
them.
with others.
That's
Yeah,
true.
yeah.
That's
This
true.
those
We did.
pieces, it leaves crumbs, that kind of stuff. It
That's true.
leaves.
We did body swap with strangers once. That was
Hmm.
an episode. Yeah. Okay. So you can body swap people. So is that what you're doing with this book here? Like, would I be swapping bodies with a guy?
No, not exactly, because it has to go both ways. So I would have to be able to pay someone enough money to be you.
Become Angus.
Got it. So you'd have to pay them.
Uh,
You know right away. No one's taking it for free.
I mean, it has to be compatible. You know, like your alter ego has
Yeah.
to be the other person's alter ego. So, and to find that, it's difficult, and it can be very expensive. So instead, I've just dedicated my life to kind of writing it all out, and like obviously I have a lot of publications talking about that, and just trying to empower the people to kind of do that work themselves through sort of like deep kind of psychological philosophical analysis and some medical procedures.
Okay. Well, I'm actually like I'm a byproduct of an experiment, kind of, in a way. Like I was fused with this this podcast equipment, so that's kind of like I kind of know a thing or two about going under the knife,
Sure.
willingly or unwillingly. Cool. Okay. Okay. So and you made a very clear point that you yourself can't be body swapped.
I cannot be body swapped. I
And
cannot.
You're
I can't.
100%.
No, I am just myself.
Good. You wouldn't even have tried. You wouldn't even need to try.
I can't. I can't really be altered. Like drugs don't really work on me. Yeah.
Would therapy work on you?
Yeah.
Does therapy work on me?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
No.
Okay. It's not like a critique on you. Like therapy's not like a you're broken. It was just a friendly question.
Like I wouldn't try. Like your school didn't really work on me either.
Now, what do you mean by that? School didn't work on you?
Well, I just didn't take. Like our teacher. Like she used a form of dissociative pedagogy that just didn't work. It didn't take for me. It worked on all the other kids.
Right.
Yeah.
But yeah. So it was really boring.
Got it.
Gotcha.
Okay. So
I'm just trying to get a better understanding of you, Doctor. Would you say that like a life lesson from your parent, maybe sharing is caring, did that work on you?
Sharing is caring. Well, caring is caring and sharing is sharing, and these two are similar in some ways.
Wow.
But sometimes sharing is not caring.
Mm.
If Angus, if you're coming up to me and like, hey, you want a piece of this burrito, and I know you've dropped it on the ground, and you're sharing it with me, and I wouldn't say you're caring really about me that much.
Yeah.
Right. Trying to give me ground burrito.
I guess so. I guess it's one of those things where it's like kind of like the thought that counts sometimes, and not like the actual. Is that like a turn of phrase you've heard, like an expression you've heard that's the thought that counts?
Oh, I have.
But it didn't.
Again, the thought is just the thought.
Yeah.
Like,
got it.
In reality, it has to.
It
really is about.
I feel like I feel like the way you talk, like I feel like it goes really hard for people that don't know any better. Like when you say something like a thought is just a thought, I feel like there are people out there who are like, shit, that's genius.
That's true. Well,
whereas
because
I'm kind of sitting here being like, what the fuck does that mean? It's like you're saying words, but there's no like content. There's no content to some of the phrases. I feel like I'm realizing that's
incredibly judgmental of you.
Stop badgering our guest.
Like, yeah,
you're right. Maybe I should become someone else who's
it was a
more
little
of a pushover.
Thank you.
Yeah, just
now you understand why we're here.
More chill.
Yeah. All right. Jeez. Look. Perhaps we're looking in the wrong part of the catalog. I'm seeing some wonderful options here. Julia, Jennifer, Dorothy Ann. That one actually does a lot of book things. So perhaps you're a Dorothy Ann at heart.
Oh yeah, you like books?
Not particularly. Like I listen to some audiobooks. I listen to podcasts and stuff like that.
We are all about doing research and making sure you have your facts straight, making sure the truth gets out there. That's textbook Dorothy Ann based on what I'm reading here.
That's fair. I do a lot of it like on the ground, like talking to people. But I guess I could, but that's different. That Dorothy Ann is kind of different. If I'm coming at this from the angle of like, I want to be different than what I am now.
Yeah.
All right, I'm seeing one here. Ben Dover. just a guy who kind of his top like is making sure everyone else gets their way.
Yes.
So just like the whole vibe would be that I would be like a doormat.
Yeah, yeah, pretty much. And
I'm
that's
sorry.
very easy. That's really easy. That's really easy to do. Because every time you have the option of putting yourself first, you don't. You just you prioritize others. And
I like prioritizing others.
I would call that doing the right thing.
Yeah, it's just
you're helping other people.
But sometimes the right thing is to stand up for yourself and the things you believe in, and not just letting if let doctor, like you're a smart guy, let's think this out together. If there's someone who's objectively evil, and my first thought is, oh, I hope that evil person gets their way.
Yeah.
That would result in like a net negative for everyone else, right?
Well, it depends what you do about it. If you're just sitting at home being like, oh, I hope that person gets,
Okay.
You know, you have to do something about it, right?
Well,
okay.
But not Ben. Ben would not do it.
Ben wouldn't. No, absolutely not.
Yeah, I'm
Ben
seeing
would leave it to others.
I'm seeing Ben Dover. I'm seeing Door Matthew or Doormat. I'm seeing just a guy named Paul. Doesn't even get like a full name, just Paul.
Paul.
It just says Paul is enough. Okay, I don't know. I feel like something's off here, you know?
Well, do you want to go custom? Do you want to design your own?
Build your own.
Seems the catalog's not really.
I guess so.
Like a burrito.
So would this be? I do like a good burrito. Okay, but then would this be like a surgery that I would then get to become this person?
Well, it's more psychological work. We can do selective memory replacement.
Okay.
There's
like a hypnotism thing.
Yeah, a little bit. We just go in there and we take parts of your consciousness and then we remold them, we reshape them, put them back together.
Is that like a procedure you would do as the doctor? You would do that, or
no?
Okay.
No, I outsource that. Yeah.
Got it. And I'm so curious. Where did you go to school? Because you did say school didn't really take, but you're a doctor. So
yeah, well, I went to elementary school.
Yeah.
Well, it was DR. DR for doctor.
Yeah,
that's my name.
That is the abbreviation. Yeah,
that's my name. And
your name is Doctor.
Yeah, that's my name. That's what's on the cover of all my books about subjects that I am an expert in.
Okay, what grade did you get up to in elementary school?
I mean, I went the whole way.
So you started.
It didn't take. You can't count.
It didn't take.
You started in first grade.
Yeah.
And then did you move on to the next grade, or did you just
I just hung out.
You just hung out? Yeah.
I just hung out until it was over. And then I, give me a lot of free time to do my own thing and
got it. So like
my own research.
Okay, got it. Yeah, you did your own research. Got it.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay, cool. And so okay. I feel like maybe doctor. I feel like maybe you were I don't know, I just get the feeling that you were maybe like failed by the system, like the system could have served you better and really tried a bit harder to kind of ingratiate some of these ideas of like community and learning into you.
I don't know. I'm like really rich.
Okay, he looks like he's doing great.
That's true. You do look very rich.
Really, I'm good. I have a lot of people who respect me.
Okay, and that makes you happy?
Yeah.
Okay.
Right. Yeah. It's good.
Right.
You hesitated there for a moment.
Yeah, just
I mean, it makes me satisfied.
Okay. And
I feel good about myself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if you could be someone else, you wouldn't want to be anybody else. Like, there's not one thing you'd change about yourself, maybe?
Well, I can't.
Well, but if you could, just like a thought experiment, like if you could.
No, but I can't even. Okay. I can't even put myself there, like theoretically.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
That's actually. That's a little sad.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like
maybe. Are you familiar with the concept of theory of mind?
Oh, I know a lot of theories about the mind. I have a lot of them myself.
No, I just mean, well, yeah, I know you have a lot of theories about your mind.
Yeah.
But this is that, like, as complex as your mind is, all your thoughts and feelings and stuff like that, every other person in the world, every person you interact with, every person you see, they also have that complex tapestry in their own head.
Well, they don't have my exact mind because my consciousness is unfracturable again.
100%. 100%.
Right.
Your conscious, and that's the thing you keep stressing is specifically that your consciousness can't be fractured. Has anyone ever tried to fracture your consciousness?
Oh, countless times.
Really?
Yeah. Everyone's trying to. Everyone every day's trying to fracture your consciousness.
And what does
What
that
do
look
you
like to you?
construe as a fracturing of your consciousness?
Yeah.
It's it's just like being. It's changing. It's like changing your mind.
I see.
It's like it's body swapping. It's getting high. It's all that. It's learning.
Because what I'm noticing here is Sal and I, because we can't help but try this just when we meet people like you, and we've met a lot of interesting guests. We're just trying to get you to like reflect a little bit on your own actions, and that seems to be like that's like a sticking point. Like do you consider that like do you consider that us trying to fracture your mind right now by just kind of making you look back at the things you've done and said and like assess them?
Well, I would think so because what are we if not the like sum of all of our experience and our current thoughts. And if you were to change my experience retroactively, you would have split my consciousness.
I guess I'm not trying to change your experiences because that would involve like time travel. I'm just like let's say you did a thing and you felt good about that thing, and then later you talked to someone and you got new information and it made you less proud of that thing you did. Would that be like what how does that make you feel? Like if you were in this world, like a theoretical thing, if something was to make you change your mind on something, would that be a good thing or a bad thing? Like changing one's mind, like changing your own mind. You seem very good at changing other people's minds, but like having your own mind changed, what would that make you feel?
Well, it depends how it was changed. If it was changed for the better and it made me feel good, then that would be good.
Okay.
But if you were to tell me that, all of my life's work is a sham and that I'm not really worth what I say I am, then that'd be bad. I don't want that to happen.
And we didn't say those things.
Okay.
We didn't say those things. So
okay.
You've done a net good as far as I'm aware.
Oh yeah.
At least as far as in my own life.
Yeah, like you helped Sal develop this concept of the brown hole. Did that involve any body switching? Was I out there fighting crime with like a Sal in a different body or?
No. Again, we don't really do that. I think like this power, I don't use it very often.
Oh, I see. Okay.
And it's not really part of the process these days.
Totally different thing. Got it.
Maybe it has informed my practice in that seeing people being able to change and me myself being so solid. I guess it got me thinking.
It got you thinking.
When Dr. Amadeus Personae created the brown hole for me, he took new personality segments and sort of inserted them into my brain, effectively creating a dual personality.
Okay.
When I adopt that persona, become the brown hole, it's still Sal there. Sal's still behind the steering wheel, but I am also conversing with a whole separate personality, and I just have to kind of rationalize all the things I'm experiencing through the lens of that new personality as Sal continues to function.
Got it. I'm understanding. So in that way, he kind of fractured your psyche a little bit.
Oh yeah. Right.
I guess I can see why why Doctor, you're so set on like that can't happen to me. I'm the one that fractures other people's minds.
That's right.
Yeah,
that's right. You have to be able to split it and compartmentalize. Because if if the brown hole started acting like Sal, that could be dangerous.
It could.
If Sal got in there, if Sal got in the brown hole, and started rummaging around, that could be a problem.
Yeah, I guess when I was out there fighting crime, it was just kind of like a physicalization of the things I wanted to do to help people. I just kind of had to don a disguise because it was illegal. I didn't really need to be a different person. But I guess, Sal, I think I kind of see what's going on here, Sal. Right. You brought the doctor in here to make me understand that I didn't need to change. That's
no.
Okay.
I don't think so. I don't
know. The path you're on is problematic.
Okay. Well, no. But what I'm getting at is not that I need to be a new person. I need to work on making Angus the best person he can be. You know, you brought in this doctor, and he's like, I hate to say it, kind of a tragic figure. I don't know. He just seems.
The fuck?
You seem, I don't know. There's something kind of sad. Like, do you have a lot of friends?
Sal, who is this guy?
Oh, it's Angus.
I know.
My co-host Angus.
Right.
Yeah.
Fuck. Yeah.
It's just
Dr. Amadeus, I think the part that Angus is most concerned about is that you've already told us that as early as going to grade school, that you didn't really form any new experiences or let those experiences kind of change you in any way, which means functionally you are at the emotional level of a elementary school child.
I don't know that I would say that.
I would say you seem like someone
Sounds
who's
lame.
lacking. It does, doesn't it? You seem like someone who's maybe lacking a certain amount of empathy, I would say. How does that make you feel? Yeah.
It makes me feel angry. It makes me feel angry. I have to say, it does make me feel angry. I have a strong. I kind of want to kick something.
Yeah. Would you like to kick? I've got a garbage can over here.
Yeah, that would be great.
Okay. Do you want me to?
Can I go and do that real quick?
Yeah, go for it. Go for it.
I'll be back.
Oh wow, he's going at it.
He's. I wish the.
Is he making the garbage can bite the curb?
God, he's really working out some anger. Sal, I don't know if this was a good idea. Like, I just feel nice. Like, hey, great, cool. And so breaking stuff made you feel good.
Yeah. In this moment, yeah.
Cool. Okay. Sal, it might be time to employ the timeout chair again.
Sure. Yeah. Nope.
No. Don't put me in the timeout chair. Don't put me in the timeout chair.
Doctor.
No.
Timeout chairs are not a punishment. They're an opportunity to reflect. I want you to sit down, and you're going to sit in that chair for a number of minutes equal to your age. How old are you now?
57.
Oh my God.
You're going to sit in that chair for 57 minutes. All right? And then after that, we're going to have a talk.
It's not going to work.
We'll see.
It's not going to work. It's never worked.
I think you've erected this wall because you think learning things and growing as a person is a sign of weakness. And Sal and I are here to tell you, buddy, it's the opposite. Learning things and growing as a person makes you stronger.
It does.
Now go sit in your chair.
Whatever.
Now, Angus, I know you're kind of opposed to the whole personality change thing, but since the doctor's going to be here for about another hour, I figured... Look, I'm just saying, there's a personality in here you might really like. Bootlicker.
No, I'm good.
I love bootlicker.
Okay, hey, stay in the corner.
That's a pun on butt liquor.
Okay, all right. Okay. Look, Sal, whether you intend it or not, I'm coming out of this episode, I'm feeling a certain reinvigoration to kind of improve myself a little bit here. Whether you meant it or not, I realize that changing myself in this very literal sense is not the answer. I can't run away from my problems and put them off to the side. I need to address them. So Sal, while I do the outro for the show, do you mind taking that letter opener? Do you mind just poking a little hole in my pain belly, my second stomach for pain?
We're gonna lance your pain belly.
I think I need to let this pain out, and I just need to move on and grow as a person. Okay.
All right.
Okay. Well, that's going to do it for us here at Heroes Don't Do Paperwork. For those of you listening at home, remember, try to do the right thing! Oh, ow.
Oh, doctor, could you pass me that cloth there? I need to staunch this.
Ugh, gross.
Yeah.
Grab a dirty rag.
Hey everybody, Angus here. As always, Sal Bedfellow was played by Matthew Wally. Dr. Amadeus Personae was played by Joël Paulin. Joël is a cast member in Mourir de trop galet, which is a semi-educational Franco-Ontarian bouffon show about the government. They're going to be making a stop in Hamilton on May 23rd for a special general audience performance at the Gasworks Theatre. For more information, check out the links in the description of this episode, or visit thegasworks.ca to get tickets. If you like the show, or any of the other shows on the Pod Cavern Network, consider leaving a like, a review, or telling a friend about it. All that stuff really helps us out. And you can head on over to podcavern.com and check out our merch store. We've got lots of cool hats, hoodies, t-shirts, stuff like that. Anything you buy there helps us keep the lights on here. Thanks for listening.